Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. I'm Cece, and tonight we have Queer and Present Danger, a high fantasy homebrew D&D campaign made by yours truly, with an all-queer cast. Just a little friendly reminder that here at the New Age Geeks channel, we aim to create an all-inclusive space and make everybody feel welcome at our table. I'm now going to pass it over to Hans.
Hello! The New Age Geeks includes more than just us. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community that we're building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. Just join our Discord, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels where you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah. Hi, Sarah! And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Remember, the best way to help us out with the algorithm is engagement. So watch this video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so all these platforms know to share us with everyone else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you're on any of those platforms, make sure to follow us there as well. And we just want to give a huge thank you for everyone who went out and voted for the Crit Awards. You probably have heard the news. They are not being hosted live at Gen Con. However, you can continue to show your support not just for our group, but all of the other amazing creators that were nominated by showing up August 16th on Twitch and watching the live stream. I believe it starts at 6 p.m. PT and 9 p.m. EST. And yeah, it'll be on the Crit Awards channel and maybe a couple other channels at the same time. So keep an eye out on socials, as a lot of people will be sharing more information as it gets closer.
Good stuff. Thank you, Hans. Twitch Prime. I'm sure you're sick of hearing me talk about it, but as a reminder, it is free if you're already paying for Amazon Prime. That's a sweet deal. It gives you a 1-month subscription to any channel on Twitch, and then every month you need to go in and resubscribe to that channel or subscribe to a new one, but it's at no additional cost. It's free. You could get it for free if you're already paying for Amazon Prime. That's dope. Just link your accounts and click subscribe with Prime on that channel. If you're feeling charitable and you would like to spend money, you can subscribe here on Twitch and YouTube, perhaps gift subscriptions to others, cheer using bits, donate via PayPal. You can check out our merch shop and subscribe to our Patreon. Lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor for the New Age Geeks, reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
And speaking of sponsors, if you enjoy the music we have here going on at the New Age Geeks channel, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. The SonCraft bot allows you to play open source community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with only a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. With their Pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40+ music genres, 20+ soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But if you use our referral code NAG, N-A-G, it will get you $2 off of your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. And as we mentioned earlier, there is going to be a number of us that are going to be at Gen Con next week. So if you see us, make sure to come and say hi. We'd love to meet you guys. So we will be out in Indianapolis being nerds and shit for a few days. So hopefully we will see some of you there. Next week, we have Forging Fates on Monday. And is there any other announcements before we begin?
Tomorrow, Joe will be doing Investigation Check with Kate the Great Cosplay.
Yes,
so
how could I forget?
Through, check that out. And as Cece said, Forging Fates is on Monday, but that will be our last show before Gen Con, and then we'll return the following week.
Alrighty. Without further ado, let's get into tonight's episode of Queer and Present Danger.
Hi.
So, last session was a very strategical session. You guys, Ashira, Bloom, and Toby sat down at the tavern, sort of trying to plan your next moves and where to go after your experiences in Holden. You guys taking in the knowledge of the anchors as well as trying to wrap your heads around it, I suppose. You all then decided to go investigate the Temple of Darios in Holden, where you had heard that their candles weren't lighting, that their plants were slowly starting to fade off, and you all went to investigate. And as you entered the temple, you guys met Sanderson, or Sandy, an Earth Ganassi man who is one of the high priests of the temple. And the temple was empty and barren, and you guys could see that it was dimly lit, and like people had said, the plants were withering away. Bloom made an attempt to cheer up Sandy, and while not cheering him up completely, definitely entertained him a bit. You all began to discuss, and after a bit of discussion, Sandy looked at Bloom and Toby, asking if you two wanted to ring the bell. And with joy and glee, you guys went upwards as Ashira stayed down in the sort of chapel area itself and did a little bit of investigating. And while investigating, you found this sort of corruption that seemed to be seeping downwards through the temple. And you eventually followed it to the source, which brought you up to where everybody else went, at the bell of the top of the tower. And through some investigation and digging around, you all noticed that the bell was cracked and found 3 large streaks along the inside of it where the crack was. And as Ashira used her divine sense, or something along that line.
Detect evil and good, yep.
Detect evil and good. You got a spark of fiendish energy, 2 specifically, from Bloom and Wither. And that is where we ended last session. So now, Ashira, you feel that energy just sort of radiating off of Bloom and Wither's aura as she is sitting there casting Detect Magic.
And I think I also, didn't I pick up, was it Fiend from the markings on the inside too?
Yes.
Okay.
You picked up Fiend from the markings of the inside of the bell.
And I think it was like right at the end of my time for it. I think as like my spell begins to fade away, I'm just like watching Bloom and Wither kind of trying to understand. I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's just, I'm just hoping in the moment that maybe Wither is just like a spellcasting focus. Bloom's a kid. The doll could be how she casts some spells. That's fine. That's all it needs to be. And I think Ashira's just, I'm a little taken aback by it, but I don't want to do anything here
Fair.
about that.
Gotcha. Also, Ashira, can you do a favor for me and just roll a flat d20?
Oh no.
I don't. Oh no.
Don't worry about
okay,
it.
Okay, well, we'll use the pretty blue sea
That's
dice.
suspicious.
I don't. 4.
Okay. And then can you do me a favor and roll a d100? Because I forgot to have you do this last session.
This is fine, guys. This is totally okay.
Bloom just casually casting detect magic in the back.
I'm having, I don't know, a breakdown? What is going on? 60.
Okay. Thank you for that. I need to find a pen, goddammit.
Here you go.
What?
Thank you.
I don't like it here.
Well, how about 5 pens?
Even better. Okay. I also just need to look up the...
How did you do that?
No, you don't need to look up anything. Don't look things up after I roll.
No, I'm just looking up the wording of detect magic.
I was like, this is it. This is the day that the bagman is gonna come out of Talia's box.
Stop it. Stop it. No.
Where I'm so focused on the doll, we don't know that the bagman's coming. We all were wrong from the beginning.
Don't worry about it.
Go back, Arilith. Everyone's just gone. There's just a bag left in the room. No, Talia.
It's just Arilith that's gone. It's not even Talia. It's just Arilith.
I'll just see myself out. Okay, bye, guys.
So, Bloom, as you are casting detect magic, once the spell sort of completes, you can get the faint sense of the aura of magic from magic items that everybody is carrying.
Mousinator.
What's... Oh yeah, Mousinator is lit up like a Christmas tree while sitting on Toby's shoulder. Can you give me an insight check?
Yes.
Why is the music so intense?
I don't know.
Uh,
I didn't change the music.
So that's a 14.
So with a 14, it's the odd thing that sort of strikes you is the lack of magic surrounding this spell. With a 14, you can tell that it was magical to begin with, but it's not anymore.
Like, not even a little bit? Like...
You
It's just
basically,
dark.
when looking at it, you can see residual magic.
Okay.
Whatever happened to this bell happened recently.
Ooh. Do I have an idea of how recently? Like, are we talking, like, recently as in, like, within the last 2 months? Or, I guess 1 month is when the mass, suggestion happened? Or are we talking, like, within the last couple of days? Or, like...
hours. Minutes.
Make me... I'm just going to say general intelligence check.
Poof, you're an intelligence check.
Oh my god. That's a nat 20.
Hell yeah. Plus intelligence.
You
27.
can tell it happened about 8 days ago.
Do we know what we were doing
8 days, 9 hours, 30 minutes, and 27 seconds ago with that nat 20.
Get my notes.
What were we doing 8 days ago?
8 days and 9 hours.
30 minutes and
I was just
27
being
seconds.
funny. It was 8 days ago.
I'm sitting here like, what was I doing 8 days, 9 hours? Is that the day that we found Rory? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
If I am not mistaken, you guys were traveling on your way to Nistra 8 days ago.
I forgot we had travel time, didn't we? Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, you guys had
the
about
day-
a week and a half.
Is that
I
the day that
absolutely
we
remember.
ran into Stevie? Is that the day we ran into Stevie?
Or the day that we went into the temple. That was one of our travel days.
I believe that was the same day, or within a day of each other.
Stevie. Stevie's been going around getting all the anchors, hasn't she? She ate like 4 of them already, we know.
Stevie is now the BBEG.
You leave Stevie out of this.
Stevie ate the anchors.
Just Bloom.
Explains why she's
like,
so rotund.
Were
Stop
they
it.
fish?
like this, and then she just goes, Stevie!
What do you mean, Stevie?
Stevie! Where's Stevie?
I'm like, it's the temple. It's Stevie.
Oh no, we broke the DM.
I just accidentally turned my cat into a BBEG. It's fine. This is not
No.
intentional.
Hi, I'm
Stevie
Cece.
all
I
along.
bet you're wondering how I got myself into this situation. It's like a record screech. It's like,
Ooh.
okay. So I don't know. I've been reading so much lately, and I've been really getting good at this detect magic stuff, and I know with 200% certainty that this spell was
Disenchanted? Desecrated.
Desecrated, thank you. It was desecrated. See, I'm really smart now, but some words are really big.
It's a big word.
It was desecrated 8 days ago.
Gonna look at Sanderson.
Did anything weird happen here 8 days ago? Because 8 days ago, that's when we ran into Stevie, and we went and we found that other anchor. Do you remember?
Oh, the temple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm
Ashira.
sorry.
Okay, that is unrelated to what is happening here right now.
What is
But everyone was looking for anchors on that day. Or what if one of the anchors, what if they might be linked to each other? Didn't you say that those two were talking to each other?
I don't think that's how that works.
No. Well, I guess.
Because then they'd call them like roots because they'd be intertwined. But like every boat has an anchor. Sometimes it has 2. But like you don't put the anchors together because then you could hurt the other boats.
What if they're like mushrooms and they can talk to each other in the forest?
Then we need to eat them.
You don't want to eat most of the mushrooms that are out there. A lot of them are actually not that edible.
You don't want to eat them. Is Talia there?
I'm
Talia just
speaking-
walked up. Talia snuck in. None of us saw that stealth.
I mean, that tracks, but
I mean, what would Talia be doing in this moment?
It depends on where you guys stuck me when I left.
Because
Took a nap, right?
I remember you had went to go take a rest at the tavern. But I believe you guys told Talia?
Yeah, you guys came back and said something to me.
we definitely told her.
Where we were going, yeah.
I remember the last session that I was here, you guys had come back at the end. You had filled me in.
Yeah.
And then we went and did some things. And then I missed another session.
We definitely told you we were going to the Temple of Darios and following a mouse in order to get there.
And we would send a mousegram back to you with the directions to get there and meet us there.
I'm absolutely okay with that.
I had to run a couple errands. I'm here, okay?
Yeah.
Errands.
Yeah, to get directions. It's fine.
So, for
But now we're
shits
all
and
here.
giggles, Talia, you sneak up the temple stairs with ease as you hear your friends talking about those mushrooms.
Yeah, you actually probably don't want to eat most of the mushrooms that are out there.
You don't want to eat. Oh, hi, Talia.
Hi.
Hi!
Welcome up to whatever this is.
So, we found out that the church temple place of Darios is corrupted, and it's been desecrated by something 8 days ago, according to Bloom, and
Like fiendish.
it's fiendish, and it's put its grubby paws on the inside of the bell thing, and it's dripping into the temple. You said.
It's like almost like black roots, like energy growing downward. I guess.
So
I tracked it all the way to the basement.
we gotta figure out how to undo that thing, and we were just questioning Mr. Sanderson here, Talia Sanderson, about what happened 8 days ago, so that we might identify who or what may have done this. Okay, you're all caught up. Spill the beans, Sandy.
I apologize. There's not much to spill.
Do you remember anything from 8 days ago?
I mean, you can see him starting to do like a little bit of like, you can see the equations flying in front of his face, trying to figure out, can he remember 8 days ago? I mean, it was just like any other day. I came in, I started trying to light the candles they didn't light, and I started talking to some of the other clerics or druids and seeing if they had the same experience.
So there were other ones that were here 8 days ago. Are any of them here now?
I was reaching out through magic. I wasn't.
Do you have anyone that watches overnight that would have maybe seen if someone or something strange came in?
I mean, the only thing that pretty much likes to stay put in this temple is the dog downstairs. Doesn't leave the temple much unless he wants to.
That's right.
How long does the detect magic ritual last again? I'm gonna see if I can go pet that dog.
So the duration of the spell after you cast it is 10 minutes.
So you still got a little bit of time.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I try something?
Go for it.
And I'm gonna point towards the inside of the bell, looking at Ashira. Can I try something? Okay, that's good enough. Prestidigitation.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm gonna try and clean the mark.
So you cast prestidigitation.
Persevers?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And while some of the dirt goes away, the 3 black streaks still remain.
I'm gonna go pet the
Okay.
doggy. Goodbye. I'm just gonna run downstairs because I have no clue how long it's been. I don't want to. I want to be able
It's
to.
been like a minute.
Meow.
Um,
I have a weird question.
you say that like that's a new thing.
Okay, well, you know what? Is it Samson? Yeah.
Sanderson?
Sanderson, thank you.
Sandy,
I'm really
yeah.
bad with names. It's my mortal flaw. Can I take a closer look at Sandy? I didn't focus really on them at all when I had my spell up. I'm wondering, like, are there any, like, signs or, like, tells that, like, maybe, because it was fiendish energy, that, like, there's, like, some level of, like, charm or possession going on?
So I'll say with the detect evil and good, you got the faintest bit of elemental, but that's just from him being a earth ganassi.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll me insight.
Okay. I don't want the dice that rolled a 4 before. Okay. Insight. 22.
22 is not bad. Don't look so concerned.
I'm always concerned.
22 is not bad. 22 should be exceptional.
Oh no,
better.
it's
I
fantastic.
could have rolled better.
I'm just bad with words.
22 is magnificent. 22 is outstanding.
Brilliant.
Say something,
Gorgeous.
It's like a dry erase board. It's remarkable.
Rock falls, everybody dies. You are looking over Sanderson, and you can see his body language doesn't exactly match the confused facial expression on his face.
No.
Bloom's already going down the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
Mhm.
get the sense? Has it been like in general it hasn't matched, or is it the like she picked up on wanting to talk to the dog or like check out the dog? Is that when there was like a dissonance that happened, or has it just always been like I'm looking at it now being like something is off here?
You're like just realizing that like something is off.
I don't know how to tell people.
Mm-hmm.
I will quickly look to Talia and like make like very pointed eye contact and just like slightly like tilt my head to the side. It's like very abnormal, not like how I normally act. And I'm just gonna say, I think we should all go down and see the dog right now. Toby? Like,
Okay, yeah, I like dogs.
And like put myself between him and the two kids.
Well, because Bloom has already begun walking down the stairs.
Yep. So Bloom went down, I went down, and now Shira's going down before Sandy gets to go down.
I think I'm blocking waiting for Talia to maybe go too. I don't know that I wanna, because I don't know how to communicate other than something's like really weird with giving you a look.
I like dogs. Sure.
What was the dog's name?
Shit. I forgot the dog's name.
Nimbus.
Nimbus, thank you.
I don't know, something to do with the cloud.
When I get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm just gonna go, Nimbus, Nimbus, Nimbus.
Nimbus! 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 Nimbus!
Is Sandy following us as we're all starting to make our way down the stairs?
Yeah. He doesn't know that you think something's off.
Completely oblivious to that as well.
I'm gonna try and link arms with Talia if the stairs are wide enough to go 2 by 2 and just very quietly. Something's wrong with Sandy. And I don't know. Something with the dog.
Something with the dog?
His body's not matching his face.
Puppy, 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 puppy.
As in his two different beings? I don't.
Confused, but he's not. He's lying or covering up something.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was like thinking something really weird. I don't know. My brain's been in a weird spot.
Woof, woof.
You think he's hiding something about the dog?
Bloom, you are the first to enter back into the chapel area, and you see Nimbus in the same spot that they were previously laying on. And as soon as you mimic the dog's barking, he perks up a little bit and looks over at you.
Hi, Nimbus! And I'm gonna run up to Nimbus.
His
With
tail
detect
starts
magic
wagging.
still up. With detect magic still up.
Yes. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that
Can you
dog?
see anything about that dog?
There is a faint aura around the dog.
What kind of aura?
Please don't say illusion magic.
Don't say
Say illusion magic.
You still have detect magic though, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Oh god. Give me 1 second. I have to look something up.
Oh no.
Ah! Not the dog!
It's just a little
Conjuration,
funny when a cat person.
illusion,
Just a little guy.
transmutation.
I have to look up something
Talia,
real quick.
We need to work on like cues for when something's wrong that the one of the two of us picks up.
Are you referring to subtlety?
I'm very subtle.
The two, like,
Yeah,
children
okay.
can talk in each other's minds.
Yeah, and
But
it's
the
just
two
Talia and
adults
I who
have to,
notice
like,
stuff,
figure
and
out-
no one we can't communicate it.
Oh wow. Effective communication is an issue. Quelle surprise.
Yeah, we can't talk to each other in our heads like some people.
No.
I can't do that either. That's a Bloom thing, as far as Toby knows.
No, Toby just thinks it works both ways, but Bloom just ignores him sometimes.
Anyways, the aura is transmutation magic.
Oh no.
Arguably worse than illusion.
Yeah.
I'm just writing this down first, sorry. Okay.
What is it, Toby?
It's meta.
I'm just gonna start petting the dog and being like, oh, he's a good boy, and just like, ah, and then like secretly just, hey, Toby, hey, there's something really, really wrong with this dog.
Oh no, is he sick?
In a sense he is.
Oh no.
But don't
I'm
say
gonna
anything, okay?
run down the stairs.
Don't say it, Toby. Toby, we gotta act natural again.
Just stop.
Just pretend the dog is like a real dog, but I don't think this is a dog, Toby. I don't think this is a dog.
What do you mean?
I don't know yet. And I'm a little afraid to find out, but I made such a big deal about coming down here and petting him. So now I'm kind of just petting this thing.
Why do you think it's not a dog? And I'm gonna come down the stairs carefully now.
Oh, it's a good boy. Oh.
You can. So, Toby, as you walk down the stairs, you see Bloom petting the dog. But the dog is like enjoying itself. Like it's like it enjoys Bloom like showing it attention and affection.
Mm-hmm.
We all love head pats, okay?
I'm gonna go over and pet that dog too. And in my head, I'm gonna say to Bloom, "What? It looks like a dog. Why are you saying it's not a dog?"
It's just not a dog. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. That ritual I did upstairs, Toby. Well, it's still happening, Toby. And this dog is giving me really achy feelings.
What?
It's giving me like
flavor?
Transmutation.
Transmutation is changing one thing into another.
Yeah, like Rory, but like dog.
I'm gonna turn around to look at the others walking down the stairs.
Look, I'll let them know, Toby. I'll let them know.
No to you,
Toby. I'll let them know, Toby. Okay, it's okay.
And I'm gonna look at Ashira. I'm gonna look at the dude behind her. I'm gonna look at the dog. And I'm gonna look at Ashira.
I'm shaking my head no, and then I pointedly look towards the door.
Is the door open?
Is the door open?
If you guys didn't shut it when you first entered, it's in whatever state you left it.
Toby, I have a really weird idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I just know it's weird, and I think I need to ask Ashira for advice right now. I'll be right back, Toby, okay?
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, stop. Don't. No.
No?
Don't do it.
I just want to ask Ashira first if she thinks it's a good idea, because sometimes I think things are a good idea, and then Ashira knows whether it's a good idea or not.
Does it have to do with fire?
No.
Oh, then it's probably fine.
What a scale.
I'm gonna drop into Ashira's head now, because I got my what are words?
Your warlock ability.
Yeah. I have
Ooh.
my why don't I see the name of it?
It's not like Mask of Many Minds, it's something else.
That's gonna kill me if I don't remember this. Like Awakened Mind. Awakened Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna put Toby on hold. I'm gonna drop in with Shira. I'm gonna call her Shira. Like, here, Shira, you were like asleep for this last time, but I found Rory because I talked to him like I'm talking to you when he was a cat, and this dog is not a dog. So do you think it would be a good idea if I tried that right now, or is it like
Well, Sandy definitely knows something is going on with the dog. I'm pretty sure Sandy's been lying to us, so maybe we
Just kind of stiffly walking towards the door.
maybe we just get out of the room with the sketchy man and the not dog. If you think you can talk to it without upsetting it, like talk like as if it were a regular dog, maybe. But I think we do that, and I think we need to start making our way out before this turns into another bigger problem.
okay?
Oh,
I was a little worried. Like, what if this dog is actually? What if the dog is
Sandy?
actually Sandy?
Yeah,
And then
okay, maybe
Sandy
do-
is a double flooper. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure.
All I picked up was
so
elemental energy, not anything fey. But yeah, talk to it, but talk to it like a dog.
Okay.
I didn't-
Be sneaky.
Okay.
I'm gonna close and lock the door.
I don't see it. I'm so focused on. I do give, like, I had said I looped my arm with Talia. I do give Talia's arm, like, a hard squeeze as I'm, like, pointedly staring at Bloom.
Okay. I'm gonna put a Shira on. Oh, Talia.
What exactly do we think is going on here?
Just maybe be ready. The dog is not a dog. Bloom confirmed that it's not a dog.
Then what is it? It looks like a dog to me.
I think we're gonna find out.
Alright, Bloom is, while she's going like, oh, who's a good boy, she's just gonna, like, use Awakened Mind and go, are you a good boy?
Well, I think I'm a great boy. Thank you.
In your head or out loud?
In your head.
That was in my head. That was in my head. I was like... Oh my gosh. Are you Sandy?
No?
Is your name actually Nimbus?
That part's true, yeah. My name is Nimbus.
Are you willingly a dog?
Yeah? I did this to myself.
Oh, okay. I apologize for the intrusion. Have you
Are you
seen
alright?
Yeah. Did you see anything weird 8 days ago?
Well, and you can see like he like stretches out into a downward dog pose. Before lying back down. Well, 8 days ago. 8 days ago, I was laying in the same corner. I was keeping watch. There's a few people that came in and out, and then I heard a loud clang, and then everything went dark.
Did you see anyone maybe take Sandy's place?
Is that not Sandy?
A loud clang.
You know what? It probably is Sandy. I'm like 70% sure it's Sandy. So what brings you to dog form?
Well, it's just easier to fit in here when I'm like a dog, so.
Oh, are you bigger than the building when you're not a dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm Bloom, and I'm a tiefling. And you're Nimbus, and you're a...
Well, I'm currently a dog, so.
Hey, I don't want to be insensitive towards, your birth species. I'm just, a curious little child that hasn't met a lot of large people.
So it's been a while, and nobody has said anything out loud. I have locked
As you
the
just
door.
see Bloom.
We're
heading.
just slowly walking towards Bloom.
Well, this was really fun getting to know you. But I think I have to get going now. I think it's getting close to dinner time.
Well, Bloom, I greatly appreciate you talking to me. Not many people do. Come back anytime you'd like. I'd like to.
You'd like to what?
Well, just not a whole lot of people pay attention to the dog sleeping in the corner.
Well, they're wrong, because dogs are awesome. My belly's grumbling. But I'll come back sometime and we can hang out, doggy.
Well, thank you. If y'all need anything, just... You know where to find me.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should head back to the inn and get some food.
The edges of magic dance around my fingers, and I just...
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to ask anyone around the town if they know what could have possibly happened here 8 days ago.
Sandy sort of steps up. Well, I appreciate you guys looking at the bell. Ashira, right? You said to find someone who's able to cast the Hollow spell?
Yeah, I think either restoring it or reconsecrating the bell and everything around it would fix the corruption. I know a few people at a temple just up the road. Why don't I ask one of them to come take a look at the bell, who maybe has a little more expertise in that area? And I'm trying to read them to get the reaction of me offering to bring a different cleric back.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another insight check.
Guidance.
There you go.
I remember sometimes.
Do you remember that you're a cleric sometimes?
I mean, honestly.
Hey, druids also can have guidance.
I'm a Greek. Sometimes. 24 this time.
Damn.
Insight's my thing.
sort of like what you saw Talia do earlier. She's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Bullshit.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Magic is still dancing around my fingertips, and I'm waiting for the instruction.
I don't know if I have anything to try and figure out what. Okay. We'll see how quickly I can get someone back here then.
And some food
All
in
right.
my belly.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goodbye.
Heading towards the door.
Unlock the door.
I'm just gonna, while we're walking out, just to drop in on Talia, because I talked to everyone but Talia. I gotta, like, make sure everyone's in on it. So the dog's not a dog, and, we gotta get out of here. It's bad news.
Talia?
The dog's not a dog, but then what is he?
He didn't want to tell me, but he said he's really large.
Well, there are many creatures that are large,
But,
but
like, large enough to not fit in the building.
oh, okay. Let's go get some food and talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Do we have to walk past the dog to get out the door? Like, is it?
Yeah. Because it's like dog, door.
Yeah.
Doggy door.
I'll
Doggy door.
burn. I'm gonna burn one more detect evil and good to see what I pick up from the dog. Now that Bloom has said it's not a dog.
It does not come up as aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Okay. Do I get any? And I'm still only picking up elemental from Sandy.
Sandy is what he is, but he's afraid of something.
I don't know that he's afraid. I think he's lying to us. That was my thing. I was like, gosh, is he possessed? Or charmed? But...
Well, this thing is...
Interesting. Okay.
This thing is one of 3 things, and I'm terrified.
I'm so curious to hear your theories.
That's so meta. I can't.
Yeah. Alright, I'll head towards the door.
Okay.
Imagine.
As we're leaving, is there like... And I don't know if we can just use like my last rolls. I like maybe glance one more time at them. Is there like a sense of relief that we're leaving? Or...
I mean, we did say we'd be coming back with
I
a
know,
different
but
priest.
in like the way of like, you know, when you're just like so happy at your job when you're talking to customers and then they walk out and you're like, oh thank God. Is there like, do I get that sense from him at all? Of like, oh, like thank goodness they're leaving.
Because your last insight roll was a 24. As you are all turning to leave the temple, with because you rolled so high, you are able to see a quick sigh, followed by a small bit of panic.
Oh, Nimbus is gonna kill that poor dude.
I'm like, but is it panic that we're leaving or that we're bringing a cleric back? Okay. Small bit of panic. All right, cool.
Man, now I'm wondering if I should drop in on him too.
Do what Bloom would do.
Bloom would be absolutely like terrified that it's a doobie floober. Like,
Oh.
That would have come up under the divine sense thing. Or detect evil and good.
Yeah, it would have been Faye.
Yeah.
As
yeah, but did Bloom ever hear from Ashira when that happened? Like, did Ashira tell Bloom that?
No.
I to be fair, I don't know that I ever did it with. No, we did. When I reached through and I cast it. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say no. We have sensed it. I feel like it had to have come up at some point.
well, as you guys leave the temple, the doors shut behind you. Where are you guys headed? Are you guys headed to go get a cleric, or are you going to grab food?
To get the food was a lie. Maybe just far enough, like, out of eyesight of the church or the temple.
Yeah, a little group huddle.
Something is like actually wrong with him.
Yeah.
He's lying about something. I don't know what, but he knew the dog's something with the dog. His body language is off, and then when we were leaving, there was like a bit of like the but then there was also a little bit of panic. I don't know if it's because I said we were going to bring a cleric back to fix it, or if it's that we were leaving.
So, do you think that the dog is keeping him as a pet?
I think that might be the case. I'm thinking because Nimbus is his real name, and Nimbus said that he prefers to be a dog because that's the only way he can fit in the building.
So he's really big.
He's a really big boy, but I don't know. He wouldn't tell me what he was, so I'm thinking maybe the dog is threatening the cleric.
Oh.
Now,
Why?
did he say he couldn't fit in, or that he couldn't fit in? Is it
size, like physically? He said he was very, very large. I thought he said he was really large, right?
Yeah,
crazy?
he did.
Okay, just making sure, because yeah, that's another aspect too. But no, I think he said he was okay. All right, Damiana. Goodness.
We're all mad here.
Well.
Anyway. Yeah, I think it's the dog. I don't think he's actually a good boy.
So when you were making eyes at the door, I thought you wanted me to lock it and then turn around and be like, "Spill the beans, Sandy," and then
No,
attack him. But you said
I
we're
was
gonna
trying
go.
to get you guys out of the temple.
Oh no.
So
I
we
did
could at
not
least-
understand that
At
appropriately.
least we could all be on the same page. I picked up on it, and I didn't have a way to tell all of you in front of him.
Mhm.
And so I was just trying to get you guys at least away from him, but then there was the dog, and I didn't. Just figured out was the best option until we could regroup.
So do you actually know of a priest nearby?
But we were just at the other temple. And we did technically help them, so I would think that they would be willing to help us in return.
What temple was that again?
The Temple of Sopera?
Yeah, the Temple of Sopera. We fought the thing that broke out of the.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Did they not like us?
well, we helped save them.
No, they were mad at us. They kicked us out, if I remember correctly.
They asked you politely to leave.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be right back. I have to go handle something super quickly. But
okay.
I can still hear you all.
All right.
Quick, everyone. Burn the temple down. The DM can't stop us.
I mean,
Are you sure about that?
I can.
It's God.
So, well, I mean, I would think.
I don't think Darios would like that very much, though.
They would probably not. They would maybe still want to help us. I mean, it's another temple that has something wrong with it.
Oh
But-
no! Wait. Where is the dog in relation to the roots?
Well, the dog was in like the main, the main area. The roots stretched straight down from the bell tower, and I followed them down into the cellar, the basement. It was
But
like
the dog
growing
was,
straight
curled
down.
up in like a very specific spot, right?
Yeah, towards the door. I thought, because we had to pass it to get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, he said he was like standing watch. Also, I considered like flicking him on the nose. Just enough damage to like unpolymorph him, if that's what it is.
He's a big dog, though.
I mean, what else? What kind of other magics can change what you look like? It's not
Moonbeam.
an illusion.
Huh?
Moonbeam changes what you look like.
If you are a shape changer and you get hit by Moonbeam, you are reverted back to your
You're
original
not
form.
wrong. I don't
It's
know.
Like,
That's nothing I can do. That's a smart one, though. Make a note of that for
Yeah.
later.
Please, if you are capable of casting Moonbeam, prep that shit.
I prep only useful spells.
We're in the campaign with doppelgangers.
I prep very useful spells. Thank you very much.
And you don't prep something that can knock somebody out of.
Yeah, it's called my mace covered with electricity.
Anyway.
I mean, I could pop somebody on the nose and just.
Yeah, just one nice pointy little stick going right through their nose.
Cool.
I love hearing you guys plot and plan.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was.
I think I have good enough aim to give somebody a nose piercing.
Honestly, though, probably.
Just give him like a septum, right? Like just go, like,
Actually.
straight through.
Toby, I will need you to
Toby
sign a
doesn't-
parental consent form.
Toby doesn't have ears to pierce, therefore he can't use those earrings. However, he does have a nose.
Awesome.
Very nice.
That may be a thing for later. Write that down.
Do we just want to sneak back in? I mean,
Oh, I'm so down. I want to know what that dog is.
I'm not tapped, but I don't have anything major left for the day.
You're also not very sneaky.
Yeah, remember when you tried to sneak up on us like a day ago? And you came up behind us and we were just like, oh hey, here's a cake.
Okay, well, maybe you all go sneaky, and I
Well, how about I
Just
just kick in the
knock at
door
the
and
front
go,
door?
spill the
Did
beans!
when I was walking the whole thing, because I did walk the whole temple, did I see another
Yes.
entrance? Is there like a back door, like in the kitchen area or anything?
You did not see
The
one.
living area? Okay.
just those big main doors.
What if I just
Like the
say
place
that I
is
forgot
covered in windows. Like this place is made to let in a lot of sunlight, but there is only those 2 main doors
Well, I have an
into the
idea.
building.
I have an idea. I only have to get within 30 feet of him to talk in his mind. What if I just like, if I can see through the window, I can
This is your
maybe
conscience.
ask him if he's real.
He knows your voice already. He'll know it's you.
Yeah,
I'll
but you
just
could-
talk like this.
Perfect. Maybe you could ask him why he's afraid? Just a voice in your head. What are you so afraid of?
You're like scared of me
Scary
now?
movies.
Perfect.
Yeah. Because I don't have to be that, like, sneaky to just get within 30 feet of a window. Right?
I guess, yeah, there's that. And we could also just maybe go peek through a window and see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll stay right here. A sensible distance.
I'm just gonna like like Kronk trying to like sneak around at night. He's just like not very good at it. That's like all of us except Talia trying to be sneaky.
Ilya actually just disappears.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's a little puff of smoke.
Just Batman. Just, hey, look over there. Huh? What?
If I scream,
Where'd she go?
then that means I'm in trouble.
Maybe Talia goes with you, please. I don't really want you by yourself over there.
Okay.
And Toby and I will be just right here around the corner, like, peeking out, watching.
Or you could just reach into my mind and tell me what you need.
Yeah, that works too.
We don't need to see each other. We super awesome connection. We're
Yeah.
best buds.
It's the power of friendship.
Okay.
Oh, I get to be all sneaky like Talia.
I tap Blue with guidance.
Give Bardic Inspiration.
How do you give bardic inspiration, dear Talia?
I am going to put my hand on Bloom's shoulder, and I'm going to recite a couple of lines of a poem about being sneaky.
Like a limerick.
Yes. Just whisper creepily into Bloom's ear.
I am sneaky.
And just like Toby probably hears like the Mission Impossible music like coming from me. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Bloom, 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 bloom. And withers, and withers, but mainly bloom.
Okay. If Talia and Bloom would like to roll me stealth checks. And Bloom, you have guidance, bardic inspiration, and also normal inspiration if you need it.
If you fail this roll, I swear to God.
I guess I should probably just use that inspiration just in case, huh? I gotta like declare that ahead of time.
I don't care if you do or not.
And I'll keep that.
Wait and see if you failed it first.
I hand it out like it's candy. Like,
Is it a 1 or a 20?
It's a 2. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you should
the
use that real quick.
inspiration. These are my bloom dice. Fuck. It's like inside the dice tower. It's better. That's okay, let me see. So the bardic inspiration gives me a d6. I think. Or is it a d4? Is it a d6?
Depends on what level bar.
Talia?
you get a d6.
Okay.
And then a D4.
And then the
for me.
guidance is the guidance.
Yep, D4.
Guidance is the guidance?
Yep. D4 is the guidance.
Okay. That's 12 total.
This is fine.
Okay.
People walk around outside temples all the time.
Talia, what did you roll for stealth?
19.
All right.
That tracks. Oh, man.
So, Bloom and Talia, feeling very sneaky, walk towards. You guys said you were going to the back of the temple?
Just
Or-
one of the windows.
Yeah,
Just
just,
wanna-
like around the side, back-ish. Just like if I'm 30 feet away from Sandy and I see him in the window, then I'll probably just crouch where I'm at.
Okay. You guys creep around to the side of the building and begin to peer into a window. And that's where we're going to go to break.
No!
We are going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be back in about 10-ish, 15-ish minutes. And we will see you all soon. We'll be right back. And we're back. With the BBEG currently demanding attention. So picking up where we left off, you guys had quickly left the temple, sensing that something was awry, and this cat, I love you so much. You're making this so difficult. Basically planning as you snuck away, and then you guys decided that Bloom and Talia would sneak off to the side of the temple, where Bloom would attempt to reach out to Sandy, I believe, with their telepathy. You're done.
Sandy or Nimbus?
Was it Sandy? Sandy?
Huh.
And so you snuck around, Bloom rolling a 12 on stealth and Talia with a 19. You guys begin to peek through the window, and you can see Nimbus exactly where you left him, but you do not see Sandy within the chapel.
He got eaten.
Back on the stairs.
Can I see upstairs at all?
This window only peeks into like the chapel, and you can sort of see into like some of the rooms off to the side, but you do not see Sandy.
Is my detect magic still up by chance?
I would say by this point it has faded.
Okay. Just gonna look at Talia like. Why am I doing this? Wait a minute. I
do
can't
not
see
do
him
that.
anywhere. Do you think maybe he's upstairs?
Probably. That would make sense.
Darn. I wonder if we back away from the building a little bit, if we could see in some of the windows upstairs.
So with the chapel, there's like that large chapel area, and then towards the back there's the stairs. There's no like official upstairs other than where the bell is
Okay.
at the top of the tower.
But the bell is exposed, right? Like
Yes.
the bell if I look up at the bell, do I see Sandy?
Roll me perception.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
As you sort of look up towards the bell, you don't see a person. You don't, but you see like a shift of movement up towards the top of the tower.
Talia, I think Sandy's upstairs, but I can't see him completely. I have to be able to see him for me to be able to talk to him.
What kind of a vantage point do you need to get to?
Are you gonna put me in a tree?
Just kind of look around. Is there any trees around?
Not really. You guys are sort of like, well, you're out like the northern sort of area of the city. There's no real like trees. There's like some shrubbery. There's other buildings, but no trees.
Which is weird, given that we're at a temple of Darios.
Mm-hmm. Poop.
Now I'm wondering if I should have just pretended that I left something inside. What about Toby's mouse?
I mean, would the mouse be able to cast a spell that you need to do the thing? No. That's... Yeah, it has to be you, Bloom. I don't think I'm tall enough to lift you up that high.
Wait a minute.
I knew this would come in handy. I knew this would come in handy one day. I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm gonna grab a bottle out of my bag, and I'm gonna drink a potion of climbing.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
My mom told me that if I waited, good stuff will happen. And I waited, and now I get to use my potion of climbing, dude? Hell yeah.
I love having a random potion of climbing. I've had those save my life. And now it's gonna save me from having an awkward conversation with the dog again. I am going to, while still being sneaky, start just climbing up the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll me another stealth check for this.
That's very fair.
I like to think I'm a fair DM.
Oh man, I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna.
They're skinned, maybe.
Ashira, you notice Toby's just gone.
Damn.
Oh, not again.
A 12. A 12.
12? Okay.
A 12.
So as you are climbing up the side of the temple, finding your hand and feet into like these sort of fittings, your foot slips and you can hear a small, like, as the rock falls. And you hear movement up top. And you begin to hear that shifting. And a little bit of mumbling.
I'm gonna cast... Let me see. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy so that it seems like it's a small earthquake.
Okay.
That's all I got. It's like, oh, it was an earthquake. Rumble.
Can you roll me Deception? And I will give you advantage on this.
I am a little better at that one, I'll admit. One of them is a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. So as you hear this scuffling, you begin to cast Thaumaturgy, and you essentially make the tower shake a little bit. And you can see little bits of dust and rock falling off. And from the top of the tower, you can just hear, like, shit, she's mad. And you see a poof of magic from the top of the tower.
I'm gonna keep climbing now. Yeah.
Okay. And you climb all the way up to the top?
Just...
As you peek over the top of the tower, you can see the remnants of whatever spell was just cast. And it looks like whoever was up here just teleported. They just left. And if you want to give me an insight check, I will.
It's a 22.
So, with a 22, sort of kind of piecing together, you made a mini earthquake. You're at the Temple of Darios. And with the shit going on with the bell, and the fact that he said shit, she's mad, you can infer that he was referencing Darios.
I'm gonna look down below me, and I'm gonna say, Talia, he teleported. He got scared. He said a bad word. He said, oh darn, she's mad. And I think he was talking about Darios.
What? Why would you? What? What did you do?
My foot slipped, and I think he was about to look out the window at me. So I just caused like a really small earthquake. just so that it would kind of make sense that he hears all these rocks falling outside.
I didn't even notice the rock falling.
Well, he did. You could hear him mumbling something. I panicked. Now he's gone. He teleported. But he was up here doing something to that bell again. And
I think maybe he's the cause of the bell issues.
I think so. I think he knows exactly why Darios is mad. Can I see whether, like, anything has happened to the bell since, like, we were up there last?
Yeah. If you want to roll investigation.
That's another 22.
So you sort of look around the bell and you see that nothing seems to have changed. And you can sort of piece together that if he was going to do something, he didn't have time to. Because of the earthquake that you created. And he was just in a panic and didn't do anything.
So, this is gonna sound really weird, but if there's ever a time to attack that dog, it's probably right now.
Are we sure that we want to attack a dog? Well, even if it is a not dog, it might not be a bad not dog.
Just a flick on the nose?
So while you two are discussing that, Ashira and Toby.
How much time has passed?
Probably only a few minutes.
Damn. All right.
We'll say that I filled them both in through Toby.
Okay.
I'll relay it to Ashira.
Maybe we don't know what the dog is. If it's something really, really big, I don't know if we should get. And maybe we don't have another fight in the temple.
But how happy would Darios be if we got rid of the thing that was...
But maybe it's not the thing that's causing the corruption. It might just be happy to be in the temple. I didn't pick up anything bad from it. Maybe we don't make another, well...
Hey, Toby. I have a really weird thought, but you have that mouse that's kind of little Darios messenger mouse. Did that mouse like that dog? And did that mouse like Sandy? Because he mentioned she might be mad at him. Is the mouse mad?
Squeak, squeak 'em. Squeak, squeak, squeak 'em. Squeak, squeak 'em. Squeak.
Are you trying
I
to...
I don't have the
the
spell
mouse?
up anymore. So that was my attempt to say Mousinator. Did you like the dog? Or did you not like the dog?
You got
Can
your
you?
answer.
Yes, you liked him, or no, you did not.
And you're asking about the dog?
Mm-hmm.
The mouse squeaks and nods its head.
To Bloom. Mousinator seems to like the dog.
Can you ask the mousinator about Sandy?
How did you feel about Sandy? Yes, you like him. No, you did not. It didn't do. They didn't do either.
Okay.
Not yes, not no. I don't think it knows how. I don't think they know how they feel about the Sandy person.
I'll just start heading back then.
I'll start climbing back down that wall.
Okay.
I wonder where he went.
I don't know if I'd be able to tell from the remnants of that spell.
When you climb back down, just look in the window and see if you see him inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bloom, you climb back down the side of the temple, peer back into the window. You don't see any trace of Sandy. And you see Nimbus sort of stretched out, sleeping on the floor.
Nimbus is asleep.
Yeah.
And you all begin to join back up together.
I don't know what the right thing to do is.
Maybe we really should just bring a cleric back and try to fix the bell.
Do we want to go back to the Soperan temple?
No. I don't think they'll help us.
No, we can always try.
That's true.
Doesn't that guy owe us his life?
I'm gonna wait outside. I don't think they like me.
Well, I like you. So they can go away. I don't know. I think you should come anyway.
I'll be really close by, Toby. I just feel really
Okay.
bad if something else happened. And maybe if something bad happens and I'm not inside, then it's definitely not my fault this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Ashira, Talia? Go to the Temple of Sopera? Get a cleric?
I do think they would probably need some help. Yeah.
I think fixing the bell is maybe the best call right now.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the corruption before it spreads any further.
And if Sandy's gone, maybe things will go smoother.
Well, then let's go to Sopera's temple. Nudge! And I'm gonna run off in a random direction.
Oh, nope. Toby, it's that way.
I'll stop like halfway down the block. Turn around. Charge! And start running in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you all begin to make your way back to the Temple of Sopera.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's a few miles walk as you sort of notice the sun sort of beginning to set. And the busy streets start to die out a little bit as people are either making their way into taverns or making their way home. And you arrive at the temple after about maybe an hour and a half walk.
Oh, jeez, that's really far away.
Well, if it's a couple miles.
Yeah.
That's 20-minute walk per mile.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Depends on how fast you walk.
Mm-hmm.
I've got little legs.
I like to imagine that
Sounds like you
Toby
problem.
darts off in a direction and then being like, oh shit, wait, they're not behind me, I gotta go back.
I run twice the distance because I'm so like
As we are walking there, though, I do want to like grab Bloom's hand for a little bit of the walk and just say, whatever's happened at the temples, I really don't think it's your fault, Bloom.
Oh, thanks, Ashira. I don't know. I feel like I just have really bad luck near that temple. And I don't want them to be mad at me.
Well, I don't think they're mad at you, and I think the world's full of strange coincidences. Things happen at temples all the time. Not just when you walk in.
Just more often when we walk in.
I suppose.
Recently.
But if anything happens again while we're in a temple of Sopera, then I'm gonna wait outside from that day on. Or at least that temple. The other temple I seen fine. I didn't have bad luck at the other one.
Just give your hand a reassuring squeeze.
They really should have less flammable draperies, you know.
Yep, ancient tapestries are very, very flammable, fortunately.
She's like the goddess of the sun, and like, no, she's not. That's that's Elidios, right? Never mind. I'm still learning all of this religion stuff.
It's confusing. I've been learning my whole life, and it's a lot.
I've been learning for the past couple weeks.
And you're doing great.
Thank you.
You guys continue to walk and you arrive outside of the temple.
Toby!
Knock.
Toby, no. I want.
The door opens just a touch as you see just the eye of a bird looking through. Like, can we help you?
Oh yeah, you're the guy.
Wait a
You
second.
owe us.
Yeah, no. I know you guys.
Yeah, we saved your life. You should help us now.
Oh, with what?
The Temple of Darios has the
bell's been desecrated, and I can't fix that.
and it's got creepy roots going through the whole temple, and we think one of the priests there, Sanderson, might actually not be so good a person, and there's a dog that's not a dog, but like we think it might be okay. But we
You
are in
noticed-
over our heads, and we need help from a undefecator.
You see the eyes squint and sort of like tilt the head even more than it's already tilted. I don't think that's the word you're looking for.
Oh.
But
It's a big word. I'm trying.
just give me a second. I can go grab a scroll quickly. And
Scroll of undefecation.
Nope. Still not the right word.
so they begin to run off. And can I actually have everybody deafen except for Bloom?
Oh no! Good luck.
Thanks.
Have fun.
It's fine. So, Bloom, you are standing outside of the temple of Sopera, where it seems like mistakes or accidents keep happening. And you can feel that rising feeling of anxiety like start to churn your stomach. And like just when you expect that familiar voice to strike again, you can feel the beginnings of something creeping up your spine, but then you feel a warm rush of energy push it back down. And you sort of feel a soft, gentle pair of hands on your shoulders.
Oh. Thank you.
And again, you can feel that sort of warm touch on your shoulders. And just, you hear a faint, "I'm sorry."
Oh. Bloom's gonna just touch her shoulder in the same spot. She's gonna say, "I'm sorry too. I'll make it better."
I'm assuming you're thinking that in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And while you continue to, God damn it, these
such a like
fucking
touching
people.
moment too. But I would be doing the same thing.
So, in which you originally had that like creeping anxiety, you feel like a little sense of protection.
Aw.
Okay, everybody. You're good. They can't hear me, but
I
No, they
refuse to
can't.
undeafen.
We were having a
come back
dance
now?
party. It's fine.
I saw.
No music,
Oh.
no sound, just dance.
those like silent discos.
That's exactly what just
Um,
happened, too.
So the door opens back up, and you can see that Aarakocra from before, holding a scroll. All right, this is it. You said it's at the Temple of Darios?
Yeah, it's a long walk. It took us an hour and a half to get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should probably lock the door before I leave.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you wouldn't want any random person just coming up and banging the door down and then going inside and doing who knows what to your temple.
We definitely wouldn't want that.
Toby.
It's not ominous at all.
Just gentle pats on Toby's head.
So, you all begin your trek back to the Temple of Darios.
Space, the final frontier.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on that tower, that bell tower. Like, as soon as it's in view, I'm just be like, just looking for any movement.
Okay. As your eyes are locked onto the bell, for the duration of the walk, you do not see any movement up top.
While we're walking back, I'll give a more detailed recap to the Birdman.
Okay.
What's his name? Ray?
Yeah.
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 But I'll catch him up on everything we think we know.
Okay.
So that he's not as in the dark.
Yeah, and I'll describe what I saw from like the corruption too, as well, to him.
Okay.
I'll explain the dog.
The nut dog.
Not dog.
Maybe he just really just wants to just hang out and vibe.
So,
Huh?
as you guys are filling in Ray, walking back to the temple, you can see he's just taking in all this information like, holy shit, it's been a really long day for you guys, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
eventually you arrive at the temple. You notice that the door is unlocked. It's not open, but it is unlocked.
Just walk in, I guess. We did say we were bringing back a cleric, so I'll just open the door.
Yeah, nothing's wrong.
Yeah, you open
We're
the
back.
door and you shout out and you just hear the echoes of your voice.
Echo,
And then-
echo.
You see Nimbus stretch again and sort of perk up again once he sees the group of you returning.
Uh-huh.
And he smiles and looks at Bloom. His tail is wagging.
Hi, Nimbus. We brought a friend.
The dog nods.
That's weird. We're gonna go upstairs now.
He says okay.
Uh-huh. Yep, totally got that. Wasn't scared at all.
And you guys make your trek up the stairs to the top of the tower where you see the bell. And you see Ray sort of begin to like look at it, looks at the cracks. You guys point out the giant clawed finger marks on the inside. And you can see just like a little bit of like concern on Ray's face. Like, well, might as well hop to it then. And begins to cast the hollow spell.
I'm gonna keep my eye on that staircase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned about how he's going to turn a hollow object into a hollow object.
So
Toby's just going to be like,
before he begins casting this spell, he does look at you all and say, I do hope you guys know that this will take an entire day for me to cast. So,
Yeah.
a full 24 hours.
Uninterrupted. So hopefully
Okay.
no one wants to sleep, or we can sleep in stages to make sure you're not interrupted.
I
You
think
guys-
setting up the schedule to keep an eye on things would be good.
Sorry, Damiano, your face just... It's like, oh, shit. Okay.
I'll sleep next to the staircase, because Wither can help keep watch. Wither doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah. Wither can help you watch.
Yeah. And she'll just start like brushing Wither's hair and brushing her hair, a little nighttime ritual.
What's up, Toby?
I guess I'll take a different watch and I'll go to sleep now.
Okay. So who is on first watch? Because there are 4 of you, you can either do 4 6-hour watches, 3 8-hour watches, because this will be a full 24 hours of Ray casting this spell.
Mm-hmm. Do we just each want to take a watch?
It's up to you if you want any of the children to be awake. Like, unsupervised.
Because there'll be
Yeah.
points where multiple of us are awake. So do we just do like two and alternate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
Yeah,
we
it's
could
probably
even
for the
like
best.
alternate who sleeps and just have like the other 3 awake.
In theory, yeah. Or yeah, why don't we do 2-2s and just rotate through?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 2 works because I think that makes the most sense.
Ha.
Okay. So who is on the first 6-hour watch?
What's on second?
Well,
I'll take the first watch.
yeah, and since Toby is taking like a second watch, then
Yeah, I'll take it with
take
Toby.
first, because
Yeah.
there's no way y'all are gonna let the kids have a watch by themselves.
Not here. Not with
Yeah.
not a dog downstairs.
Okay. So Talia and Bloom on the first watch, if you two would like to roll perception.
$13.
17.
Okay. The first watch goes by without issues. Is there anything you guys would have talked about or discussed during this time?
I would have asked Bloom to tell me more about the adventures that they went on without me. Just kind of fill me in, tell me stories, make small talk.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember which sessions. I know, like, it was last session and 2 sessions.
And the
ago.
one with the fiend attack.
Yeah, at the temple where we fought the fiend.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that'll be the topic of discussion for sure.
Bloom's gonna say, well, we were in that temple of Sopera, and there was this glass ball, and it was on the floor, and Ray went to go pick the ball up and take it back downstairs to the basement because it wasn't supposed to be up there, and it fell and it shattered, and then this big ugly monster came out and he attacked all of us, and then we kicked his butt and we saved Ray's life because Ray almost died. And Ashira got all scary again. It was really cool.
Oh, she did the tapping into the power thing. Eh?
Uh-huh, but we didn't soak the temple this time.
That's good.
And it didn't all catch on fire either.
Not all of it, but some of it?
Yeah, but it wasn't even close to how much it was last time.
And that's good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they said it was really weird that it wasn't supposed to be upstairs, and I don't know how it got from downstairs to upstairs. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Sorry, did you want to say something?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So your watch goes by without issue. You guys wake up, Ashira and Toby, for the second watch, as it is now very dark outside.
Watch go okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Uneventful.
A load of nothing.
Okay, well, nothing's not bad.
True. Gonna go meditate now. And I'll see you in a bit.
Good night.
All right. Toby and Ashira, if you two would both like to roll perception for me, please.
I give myself guidance.
Okay. Fuck was that?
Happy cleric noises.
It really was. I can do math.
You have a calculator, don't you?
Shh.
I have a name.
I do have a calculator. 30.
Holy shit.
Damn!
I rolled a 19 and then a 4 on my guidance.
I got a dirty 20.
Well, shit.
I got 2 skills and that's it, guys.
The new TikTok.
Facts.
So with a fucking 30 and a dirty 20, you guys can hear, like, are you guys downstairs or are you up by the bell?
Probably up by the bell.
Yeah.
Because I think
I
we'd
would
be
have
able to
stayed
hear,
close to Ray.
listen for anything coming up the stairs, and I'm probably like posted maybe like in a window, trying to make sure like nothing's coming up to the front of the temple.
Yeah, so the top of this tower is like a 20 by 20 foot square.
Mhm.
So there aren't any necessarily windows, but like it is open air up here.
Yeah.
So you look down over top of the city and you can see some people moving about, and you can see the beautiful night sky from up here, as there is less sort of like city light and noise in this area. But with a fucking 30, you can see something very briefly dart across the horizon.
Like, in
It
the
is
air?
a ways out.
Like, flying or on the ground horizon? Like...
Flying.
How big?
It is very far away. The only glimpse you get of it as it sort of passes through, it's sort of backlit by the moonlight in a sense.
And I could just make, like, the assumption it has to be something big if I'm seeing it this far away.
Yeah.
For once, it wasn't Damiano that made the joke.
And it doesn't look like it's not flying towards us, it just is like across my line of sight, like...
Yes. If you are looking...
Is this dog a dragon?
Imagine.
Dog is downstairs.
This dog is of a rock, actually.
The dog is downstairs.
It would have flagged as Fae, though, wouldn't it? Or Infernal?
No, would
For
have flagged as dragon.
And I don't pick up dragon. Dracon, it's not one of my things.
Dragons have their own
Category.
creature
Interesting. That's interesting.
And they have
So does
Okay.
monstrosity.
Imagine it's like a false Hydra, and like...
Please don't.
Can we have him as a pet? I want to roll up to that BBEG fight and just be like, we brought our dog. Sick of him. And it's just not a dog.
That'd be fucking funny.
It's not getting closer. I'm not gonna say anything right now. I'm gonna keep watching for it. But I don't want to alarm anyone with something that's, like, off in the distance. It's not an immediate problem.
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch.
And then, is there anything that you and Toby would have discussed during your watch?
Is Toby still blatantly ignoring Ashira?
No, I'm not ignoring you.
Good to know.
I will be drinking my coffee.
Yep, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You and your canned coffee.
He has an addiction.
I have a never-ending thing of coffee. It's not my fault that it's always there. It's just delicious and yummy, and it makes me go faster.
Well, I guess it'll help keep you awake through watch. You're more familiar with, like, land creatures, right?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
In all the books you've read, what large flying creatures exist in this area? Just wondering.
In
There's,
this
like, very
area
obvious,
specifically?
like, yeah. The serious movie, there's, like, this very obvious... She's like, do I tell you why I'm asking, or do I just ask hesitation to her?
I'm gonna say he's oblivious to subtlety and nuance, and he's just gonna answer the question as if it were very literal. What flying creatures do I know in the area?
In a momento, por favor.
Well, there's giant bats, and there's rocks way off in the distance. Those are like birds, but like they're the size of trees.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are usually very aggressive, so people tend to stay away from them. But they usually live in the mountains, so that works out pretty fine until it doesn't, and they get hungry and they steal an entire town's worth of sheep. But that usually only happens like when they're gonna have babies, but most people don't really think about the fact that they're animals. They just think of them as a threat, so they get really angry and they try to hurt them. But like, they're just birds. But like, there's also other stuff.
Toby, roll me a nature check.
Thank you. There's only so much vamping I can do.
I know. I'm sorry.
+4 is a 22.
Nice.
How?
So, other large, like, either like huge or like gargantuan monsters that you can think of that might be native to this area. You can think of rock. The rock, which is like a gargantuan bird.
Rock Johnson?
Yes.
There's been rumors of dragons in this area, but nobody's really ever seen one.
Dragons, you say?
I do, but nobody's seen them in ever.
Huh. Well, I thought I saw something large flying off in the distance, but maybe, I mean,
In the distance.
I could have been wrong. I'm normally not.
Mhm.
I have really, really good eyesight. It's not coming this way, so it's fine. Just goes back to watching. What are you drawing over there, Toby?
I'm just drawing a little map of the area we're in.
Nice.
It's just a little sketchy sketch. I like to keep pictures in my notebooks because it helps me remember better than words sometimes. Because
they're worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Toby's like, no.
I guess. They're worth a picture.
God, it must be a different saying on the land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look. And I'm just going to turn around and it's just a square with a circle in it.
Oh! You drew a perfectly round circle.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're drawing spell glyphs, you kind of have to be able to draw a perfect circle. So I got a lot of practice, because circles actually help focus the magic, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to draw sigils in the air. So you have the basic shapes of circle, triangle, line, square, and they're just going to superimpose over each other. And they're going to be perfect geometric shapes. You know, you could just start combining and expanding, and they're going to turn into like polyhedral shapes, and like some are gonna decompress and some are gonna expand. And spikes are gonna grow off of some, and hooks and curves and antlers and wings. Then it's just gonna poof into a bunch of stars and fall like glitter.
That's actually really pretty. I don't really do any of that with my magic. It's kind of more elemental in nature.
I mean, but you do though. Well, no, think about it.
I'll summon like mine that looks different than yours, like going to summon like a sacred flame right in front of me, and it is just like a force, like sparked crackle of lightning that bursts into flames. There's no like glyphs or patterns to it. It's just like raw energy forced into existence. But I can do that.
And I'm going to create a circle with an offset curved triangle so that it looks like a flame frozen in a moment of time. And then I'm just going to superimpose it over itself and just make them disappear and dance in front of you so that it looks like a flame. What you're doing is the same but different.
Mm-hmm.
And
magic from a different source.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not. All magic is the same. Like, people say, sure, there's nature magic, there's divine magic, there's arcane magic, but it's not. All magic comes from the same place. And all magic is just potential.
That's one way to look at it.
And what you're doing is harnessing raw potential into raw energy. What I'm doing is harnessing potential into focused energy. And what Bloom does is kind of a combination of the two. It's focused chaos. And what Talia does is just, I don't know, that's magic I can't understand. But I'll figure it out eventually. The way she just disappears, she doesn't cast invisibility. She just disappears.
She's just a magician. We've been wrong this whole time, and she's actually just like a magician.
Just a level 20 mage out here.
Just quiet, guys. I don't know what you.
That doesn't compute to Toby.
Magic.
Toby doesn't understand that. Just being quiet? What? Who? No. Not here.
Not Toby.
Yeah,
And definitely not Shira either.
But, like,
mine's not my fault, though. I try. I just got some loud
You
armor.
chose to wear the armor.
I mean, different armor.
Bloom's dex is to make everything else louder. So.
Distraction. Yep.
It's like, well, if you can't be quiet, make an earthquake.
Distract.
So, yeah, it's the square and the circle is the tower and the bell.
Very nice.
And this little shaded part on top is the stairway over here. And I'll flick back a page and you can see I actually drew the temple as well. And this is downstairs.
That's actually really good.
Thanks. But there's a point to it, and it's one, to remember, and two, to help strategize. Because I don't like that you got hurt in that last fight, and I'm trying to train myself like you do so that I'll be better in a fight, so that I'll be more help.
It wasn't a matter of lack of help, Toby. I misjudged. And that's on me.
Well, that's why we draw it out. That's why we draw it out and we go over it and over it and over it and over it, and we do it right the next time.
Plans are great until whatever grand design we're going into decides to change.
Well, that's stupid. And I'll just stop it. And I look over at Ray, who's still casting his spell. We're gonna make this right.
I think so too.
Even if we have to fight a dragon.
Maybe we don't fight any dragons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, maybe it might not even. Maybe it's just Big Bird.
Big Bird? Is he just trying to get home?
What was that?
It's actually
Is he yellow?
Superman.
I only see in shades of gray at night. It's just too low of light. I can't. I don't.
I
know.
can't see anything.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, you
Most people
listen
do.
really good, and I will continue to keep an eye out. And then we'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I can't see in the dark.
I should have had you roll at disadvantage.
We should have had different watches.
You didn't tell me I saw anything.
That is true.
You said at a 30, she's able to see something in the distance, but my dirty 20 got me nothing. So, disadvantage.
It was my subconscious reminding me.
Mm-hmm. But I'm good if you want to wake everybody else up.
Mhm.
For
Wake up.
Next round.
the third watch, we're doing Talia and Bloom.
I mean,
We should let the kids
How-
have
how
their
long did we
watch.
sleep?
So you guys are doing 4 6-hour watches.
Mm-hmm.
see you. Still need a bit more sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys wake up Talia and Bloom. And
Tag, you're it.
I love playing tag. Oh.
And I'm just gonna curl up into my shell, belly down, underneath the bell, so that I'm not in anybody's way.
Is it like right where he's casting?
Well, no, like
I mean,
he's like walking around it. I'm under it.
yeah.
I'm in the middle of this hollow spell.
Okay. So if Talia and Bloom would like to roll me a perception check.
I'm not gonna get a 30. But
My
we'll
perception and insight are broken.
pretend.
It's fine.
15.
That was a nat 20.
Hey!
Let's go!
For a total of?
24.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
For a total of 3,000.
That's only when she stealths.
I love it. But as you guys take your watch, it seems to go by without any trouble. As you sort of look out into the night sky with the stars twinkling, the 2 moons next to each other with very light cloud coverage. Is there anything you guys would like to do on your watch?
I would probably be working on my little journal thing that I've been writing in. But other than that, things, and small talk a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be looking outside kind of more out of boredom than like actually thinking that something was going to be out there. But the moons look really pretty. I don't want to distract Ray, and I know that if I get too restless in there, I'm gonna like probably distract Ray, and then I'll have to start all over again. So
All right. Your guys' watch goes by uneventful. And we enter the last 6-hour stretch.
I'm gonna tap on Ashira's shoulder and go, "Tag, you're it."
Okay. Tag's cool. Just slowly start getting up.
Okay.
Did you see anything flying?
Nope.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
I'm not even gonna question why you asked that either.
No.
I ask weird questions. It's fine. This is an abnormal behavior.
All right. So Ashira and... You know what? I will say all of you are able to mark off a long rest for this time.
Good stuff.
So I spend the first few minutes of my waking this time around praying a little bit. Change all my spells. And then I watch. Do I prep any healing? No.
Yeah, let me see what I'm...
Never did before. Why start now?
I always have, like, at least healing word.
At least.
I can get you up if you're down, technically. Okay, so perception.
Yes.
Give myself guidance.
With my +5, I got a 6. As I rolled a natural 1.
My natural 1 gets me to an 11. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Does it help
It's
that
two
I have
sides of the same coin. Last watch you rolled a fucking 30 and
I have balance between my two.
What's your passive? Because mine's a 20.
My passive perception's a 17.
Yeah, so that counts for something, right?
No,
not at this moment in time.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I mean, all of my additions get me to an 11.
Okay. It's still a nat 1.
Yeah, they're both nat ones.
I would like you guys to describe to me how you guys get so distracted while you are on watch. While Ray is continuing this spell.
Ooh, actually, I know exactly for Ashira. I think it's like she does like her morning prayers and then goes and starts to watch. And I think because it's getting into like the final stretches of the spell, and it's magic that I know I would have learned if I had stayed at the temple, right? Like we just hadn't gotten to that like level of ritual magic. I think she gets like very distracted watching what he's doing. Because while it's like a little bit different, because different god, it's the like, so that's how that works. The like, she probably knew like, she knew of the hollow spell, like its functionality, but she's never like seen like the full ritual. And I think like she's so very intent on what he is doing in the moment that she
Yeah.
forgets she's supposed to be watching for giant flying things outside.
Well, and it's at this moment where it is like now like daylight, and you are looking at this spell, and while watching Ray continue this ritual, you also take bits of like what Toby said earlier into consideration. You're watching the flow of this magic, and you can see a little bit of like the geometrical aspects to it, while also seeing like that just summoning of energy.
Mhm.
And you are just entranced by this. Toby,
Mm-hmm.
how did you get distracted?
I fell down the stairs.
No!
Okay.
I rolled a dexterity saving throw and failed that too.
What did you roll for your dexterity saving throw?
Just don't even see Toby.
My +2 brought it to an 8. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Can you just roll me just a straight luck check
Sure.
to see how far down the stairs you go?
13.
You're gonna be so far from us.
Unless I add anything.
No, it's just straight luck. You managed to get about
I'm a dumbass.
halfway down. You fall about halfway down the stairs.
Guys, I had inspiration. I could have done that with my perception check.
Oh, I did too.
Okay,
We're
halfway down
good
the
at
stairs.
D&D.
Halfway down the stairs.
Toby, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh my god.
as you have fallen about 30 feet down the stairs.
Uh-huh. On the bright side, now I
What?
can cover the downstairs.
Not by yourself. I don't even know you're down there. I didn't catch any of it. I don't even know you're gone. You're sleeping.
I would absolutely have gone, as I bounced on my shell all the way down.
And as you sort of like brace the wall and trying to like drop the shell, you're just trying to like reestablish where you are in this space, and you're looking around. I will say, with your passive perception in this moment, you hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
We got incoming!
Do I wake up when I hear that?
Do we hear it from 30 feet down the stairs?
You know what, Toby? Why don't you roll me a Constitution check to see how loud you can shout, and the rest of you can roll. For those who are sleeping or meditating, roll me Perception at disadvantage. But Ashira, your natural one will also have you at disadvantage for this one.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Disadvantage.
6.
3.
Disadvantage 21.
Ashira, this snaps you out of your gaze as you are staring at the bell. And you can see Ray is so close to finishing this spell as it begins to emit a glow.
Do I see the other two waking up?
They didn't hear it.
If not, I'm gonna like grab both of their shoulders and shake.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dart to the top of the stairs. I'm not gonna start down yet. And I'm gonna look toward the two of them. Toby said, was it incoming?
Incoming. Yep.
Oh my gosh, nothing ever happens. while we're
Someone's coming.
streaming.
I don't know how he got down the stairs.
Wow. Toby, is everything okay?
No.
Oh my gosh. The spell's almost done. Can we
Help.
can we just hold it off a little? Okay, I'm coming.
Question for you, Toby.
Uh-huh.
Are you moving up the stairs? Or are
No.
you still staying?
No, if there's something coming and my job is to protect Ray, I'm staying right where I am.
Okay.
I'm the first line of defense now.
You can't see a damn thing.
It's daylight out now.
Oh, okay.
Keep in mind, this has been 24 hours.
Good.
It's like looking this way and it's like that way.
So, Toby,
Mhm.
as you are sort of prepping yourself, sort of that magic twirling around your fingers, and you see a shadow coming around the side of the stairs. And then, as they turn the corner, you see Sanderson looking completely different from when you last saw him.
This is fine.
Don't say, and that's where we're gonna.
What does he look
No.
like?
Well, let me get through my description first.
Okay.
You notice where he was wearing these sort of almost druidic, nature-esque clothes. He is now wearing this dark steel armor. His hair is darker, and you can see black veins crawling up the side of his neck.
Hey, remember when I said possessed?
And that's where we're gonna call
No!
it, as he comes face to face with Toby.
No.
Sweet.
But
Quietest battle ever.
no.
Oh no. Oh no, it's about to get very loud.
Don't wake.
So,
the baby.
I just want to say thank you everybody so much for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks. Tomorrow we have Investigation Check with Joe and Kate the Great. And then on Monday we are back with Forging Fates, our last game before Gen Con. So there's a bunch of us from New Age Geeks going out to Gen Con, so if we run into you there, please stop by and say hi. We'd love to see you. Again, thank you all so much. And unless there are any other announcements? No? We are going to find somebody to raid, and then we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much. We love you, geeks.
Love you, geeks.
Bye.